Hey, what is going on guys? Slick Joe here, hoping you guys are having a fantastic day. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a good setup for the boss fight in Revelations. What guns to have, good gobble gums, perks, all that kind of thing. I'm going to be telling you guys which ones are the best for the boss fight. So let's get right into the video. So the first thing we're going to go over is perks. What perks do you need for the boss fight? So obviously if you have a ton of perkaholics, just go ahead and use one of those. It's going to make your life a lot easier. You don't really need it, but it is going to make your life a lot easier doing the boss fight because you'll have all the perks obviously, and that always is just the best thing to have. If you don't have any perkaholics or you only have one and you don't want to use it or whatever, then the perks you should buy, if you're on solo, you definitely want to get Quick Revive. You want to have Juggernog, Double Tap, and probably Mule Kick. Between Mule Kick and Speed Cola, it's kind of a toss-up. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. I usually go with Mule Kick because I like having 3 weapons, but if that doesn't really matter to you, then go ahead and get Speed Cola and that'll be fine. If you're not on solo, then obviously you don't need Quick Revive, so go ahead and get Jug, get Double Tap, get Stamina, and then again Speed Cola or Widow's Wine depending on what kind of guns you have, because if you have a light machine gun you're obviously going to want Speed Cola because they take a really long time to reload. If you don't, Widow's Wine is kind of okay, kind of not, it just kind of depends. It can be nice, but it can also get kind of annoying. And if any of your buddies or you have a on the house and you're not going to use the Perkaholic, you guys can pop a couple of those if you want to get a couple extra ones. Maybe you guys can get Electric Cherry or something like that, can be helpful in the boss fight. But yeah, other than that, perks are pretty easy. Just kind of use your head, what's going to be most useful, and it's usually obviously Juggernog and stuff like that. Now on to Gobble Guns. Now the Gobble Guns you're going to want to use are kind of depending on which ones you have obviously, and if you're on solo you're going to want probably Aftertaste or Self-Medication. These both will help you if you go down. You'll be able to keep all your perks and get back up, so that is going to be super helpful because the boss fight, it's not hard, but it is kind of the point where it can be tricky, where you can kind of get stuck in a stupid spot and you'll go down pretty dumb. But if you have one of these on, then it'll make it a lot easier once you get back up, just to have all your perks and everything, and you can finish it out. Now if you're not on solo, there's a couple other ones you can use besides Aftertaste and Self-Medication. So the ones if you're not on solo that you can also use are Phoenix Up will be helpful. That's the one where if you pop it, whoever's down will go up and get back up and they'll keep all their perks. Near death experience is super awesome. All you have to do is stand by someone to revive them, and when they get up they'll keep all their perks too. That's a really awesome gobble gum. So if you have that, you definitely want to get that one on. Or another couple more common gobble gums you can use, maybe Head Drama would be helpful because it'll help you kill the Panzers and the Margwas easier. And Killing Time wouldn't be a bad option either because that would freeze everything up and you can go around and kill the Margwas, kill the Panzers, whatever you need to do, kind of slow everything down so you can get a grasp on everything. So yeah, those are kind of the gobble gums that would be helpful whether you're on solo or if you're playing with your friends. Now on to weapons. For the weapons you're obviously going to want the little Arnies. You need them for the Easter eggs, so you're going to have them, but you're going to want those, and you're going to probably want them upgraded. It makes it a lot easier if they're upgraded, especially if you're on solo. For guns, if you're on solo and you have Mule Kick, you're going to want the Zeus Cannon, the upgraded Apothecary Servant, and the Dingo or the upgraded Peacekeeper. Now, you want the Zeus Cannon because obviously you can kill Margwas and all that stuff really easy with that. You want the Apothecary Servant because it can get you out of trouble, and when you have to collect souls for the summoning key, it can make that a lot easier. All I have to do is throw one down in the middle of the map, run by it, collect a couple of souls up, and you're pretty much good to go. And then you're going to want the upgraded Dingo or the upgraded Peacekeeper, which is like that DLC weapon. You're going to want that for the actual Shadow Man himself because you need a gun that can shoot somewhat range decently to kill him. If you're not on solo, obviously someone you're going to want to have the Thunder Gun, you're going to want someone to have the Apothecary Servant, and then other good weapons to have are, like I said, the upgraded Dingo, the upgraded Peacekeeper, the Haymaker, the Brecci, the Draken, just any of the usual good weapons that you use in zombies will be fine for the boss fight. You just got to remember that there's going to be a lot of zombies, a lot of things going on. There's going to be Margwas, Panzers, and then at the end you're going to have to kill the Shadow Man, so some people need the ranged weapons in order to kill him. And another good thing to note, which I did not mention at the beginning of the video, is this guide is for the boss fight where you kill the Shadow Man, as well as the part before that where you collect the summoning key. So just a thing to remember, because the part before that with the summoning key is where you have to kill all the Margwas during each phase of the kind of ritual that goes on. And then the last part where you actually kill the Shadow Man is kind of the same thing. There's Margwas and Panzers, but the goal is to charge up the summoning key and then kill the Shadow Man. Now, if you have any questions on how to upgrade stuff like the Apothecary Servant, the Little Arnies, or the Easter egg in general, the boss fight, I do have a gameplay of the boss fight. I have guides for all that on my channel, so go ahead and check that out if you need to. But other than that, that is going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys found this helpful. Boss fight is pretty easy in general, especially if you know what to do and you have all the right tools to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It really does help me out and helps my channel a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You will see. How many worlds would you cross?